Hello everyone, my name is Candice and today is the 6th of May. Um, I'm currently looking at gold right now. I was originally looking at MES because I wanted to see it, break from this area. This right here is a 1 hour area, 1 hour level. So I would love for price to like how I diagrammed it. 'Cause there is a zone here, but this is like a demand zone, not a gap, no gap in there because price filled it in. So no supply and demand setups, but looking at a potential support and resistance setup, if I can get price to break and close out from the zone, would love to see that. But what I am looking at here is now gold because I'm seeing that, we are bullish. Price just made a demand zone right here. So let's go to our supply and demand. There's a gap. Yeah, there's been a break of structure right here. So that's a yes. EMAs are lined up. Yes. Is there a 1 hour confluence? Overall we are bullish on the 1 hour. Check the 4 hour. I mean, we are pretty high up. That's the only thing. But we are overall bullish. Um, the only thing that's really getting to me on this setup is that we are in a 15-minute, actually I think it goes all the way up to um, like a 45-minute supply zone. If we go to the 45-minute, we can see that we're in a supply zone there, but not on the 1 hour. You don't really see that. But when you go all the way to the 45-minute, that's the only thing. So I say we have confluence. Um, the only thing is we have been trending pretty high, so I can't say that this is the first or second pullback. We didn't have multiple bricks of structure. The only thing as of right now could get us a better score is if there's no candle closing within the zones. That's the only thing right now. So right now we're at a 70% kind of looking trade, supply and demand wise. Let's go back to MES. Okay. If we can get a close on there, I might be looking at MES as a potential level. If we can get a close above that, so I'd be looking at, I'll click on it. I'd be looking at this area right here as a potential, area for price to come back. If it can close, or okay, so we broke that structure. We broke that high right here with that move. So I am looking at it a little bit more serious. MES. I like how M and Q closed. They closed like above the zone, and there is a demand zone. Hold on. I'm looking at this. I'm like, hold on. Wait a minute. We just broke structure, and y'all, mofos have a demand zone. I'm gonna put that as an alert. We got a demand zone. MES just got that. M and Q. Okay. Well, okay, so we got some options. Which one looked like the better trade? Because I know we're in a supply zone, I'm gonna say M&Q looks like the better trade right now. Just because we have like upwards momentum. We know on the 1 hour that if price comes back into the zone and we got like a little demand here, I might be looking at Nas, to be honest. I'm just like, bro, we got this demand zone right here. Like we have price coming in, when it closes above, retests. Um, I'm looking like, there's a lot going on right now. It's like you can't tell what the better setup is. Okay. Honestly, I think it just depends on whatever happens. But if I'm gonna be honest, I would put M and Q above gold. But I mean, whoever gives me a potential tap is really whoever we go with. For real. Like, I mean, yeah. I personally like this setup idea more on M and Q and ES than on gold. Personally, I do. I just feel like we're so high on gold that it's like it could still rip very much. But it's like, does it still want to is the question. Because low key we're getting like it broke structure, but we're getting like kind of like even highs. You know what I mean? Like every time price has broken structure in the past, you had the price that broke structure right there, right? And then the next high is always is like above it like significantly, so much to the point that you can tell. This right here though is not as significant. Like even if you drop down to the 5 minute right here, is not that significant. Personally, if we break in structure, of course, I would like for it to come up here a little bit more, a little bit farther, and then go down to potentially continue up. But I mean, I'm looking. There's no demand on MES. There is one on MNQ. That's why I have it both, because it's a demand zone and support and resistance key level right there. I mean, price can also retrace to just this and have a small pullback, but I would love for it to be a part of the family, come down, celebrate with the family and, give us a little kiss. But, um, I don't know. But potentially, potentially. I don't know. I'm really feeling like the other setups. And as long as I'm going with my rules, whatever happens at the end of it, man, we're cool. I still have to hold my trade. So that's why, like, if we looking at it, I still have to hold my trade. And that's why I'm just like a little bit like, But at the same time, I'm looking at the candles and I'm like, okay, on the 1 hour, right, price was trying to push it down, but it still ended up, as a fucking John like that. So it still looked pretty strong. I'd like to see a lot more momentum though, when that move is, because like I said, like every time, okay, prices broke structure, it was with a strong bullish candle, right? It wasn't like a small break of structure like this and then it just went back down and tapped the demand zone. No, it like built itself up, went up, closed strong, and then with a couple of candles came down to that area to retest it. Yeah, man. It's a good setup. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just like, I'm a little iffy. I ain't gonna lie. As of right now, like I mentioned, it's 70%. Because it's like 1 hour confluence is like kind of, it's there, but it's kind of against it. But I wouldn't say it's that bad against it, right? Like I mentioned, the only reason I'm like, is because of everything. But anyways, all lined up. I'm just looking at the daily. Now we just looking at anything. I'm looking at everything going on here. I'm like, let me see what's up. Let me go Forex. Let's see what's up. Like, what's going down, bro? Like, what's happening, bro? Okay, price just is retesting this area right here. I'm not trying to like overthink it like crazy, but hold on, what's this? Okay, so there's a supply zone. It has been tapped already, so I'm not gonna pretend like it hasn't. But we're really reaching that area again, and that's on the 1 hour. Um, yeah, like I don't know, like it looked good, but I just don't like how that looked. You know, like okay, I probably need to do a better job of like recording how I feel. It gave me the breaking structure. I ain't gonna go against that. But it's just like certain things you're like, I can give an alert. Oh, it's coming. It'll be coming around the mountain. She comes. I'm like, who? Like the MNQ and MES trades, you know, they have a higher chance of giving me a higher RR. And that's what I need right now because um, I need to hold for at least a 1 or 2. So it might give me that. I take all this stuff, it's distracting. It might give me that, but if if let's just see what happens, right? Like we gotta get into the zone, auto zone. So I'm gonna put gold up here. Gold could come through, you know, for the one time. I'd be crazy, but I mean, yeah. I just, you know, we just too high, right? That's why I'm like, we's not getting in the first or second pullback. Like we're high compared to MNQ. That's gonna be a well, MNQ. It could be a supply and demand again. So we know that that's a 70 on gold. That's a 70 on gold right there. Um. Okay, so price just tapped. MNQ just tapped in. Gold has it. I mean, MES has it, but MNQ definitely has. Um, okay, MES has. Just got the alert. Okay, so everything's happening all at once. And guess what? My ass has to use the bathroom. Oh my god, bro. Like, I don't be making this stuff up, bro. I like the shits, they always seem to line up with a setup. Maybe that's because that's maybe that's some confluence. Okay, so price tapped into the demand zone on MNQ. MES tapped into the other demand zone. I'm looking at MNQ, bro. I'm really looking at MNQ. I'm like, okay, we got this gap up here. We got this gap up here. This green level is a 1 hour zone. Okay, let's take that off because it definitely disrespected it. MN, no, they're not there yet. MES, they right there. This one didn't get disrespected by price, so this one is still good. We got that fair value gap too, so keep that in mind. This is MNQ. This is MES. So MNQ broke past the zone. So we looking at it. So yeah, of course we got to break a structure. We got this. We don't have multiple breaks of structure. We got EMAs lined up. Not really, not yet, because we coming from the downtrend. The first, we have a 1 hour confluence for sure, and this will be the first or second pullback. So hit that with a yes. And we don't even have candles close within the zone, but already this is a 80% um this is a 80% supply and demand. setup. So I'm already fucking with it more than gold already. The thing that would get it the most is if, you know, we got no candles closed into the zone, because if we get that, then this becomes a 95% trade. No candles closed. Yeah. Because as far as 1 hour, 4 hour, I was looking, and if you look to the left on the 1 hour, you'll see that this has been a rejection zone for plenty of candles in the past. I could even do the bar replay and show y'all what the vibes are. So 5 minute right there. This was the zone that price is at right now. Like here. So we're looking for it to kind of come up in this area and take it up. So bar replay. Oh, my fault, my fault. I said that's where it was. I mean, that's the first zone. So I could take that off. MES. I really have to use the bathroom right now. No cap. MES, MNQ looking like the best thing. So we got 2 minutes left on this candle. So I got time to show y'all what I was talking about. So it's actually that zone right there. So yeah, you can see already about the zone. So let's go ahead with that same ideology. So yeah, so this is a zone where price came back from on the 1 hour and came back, did like an inverted head and shoulders kind of thing here. Think it's gonna come up here, but then there's this zone right here that price done come up in, retested, and took it up. So we gonna exit the bar. So, oh, that's funny. That's exactly, well, not exactly, but that's where the previous first one was at. So we got this. We don't have a setup on MES anymore, so we just, oh, wait, it hasn't even closed, so my fault. My fault, I spoke too soon. Okay. It kind of got like a wipeout jaw right there, I don't know. MNQ. So I'm I'm gonna go for the MNQ one if it gives me um what I like to see. As far as, you know, no candle zone, that's, it makes it a 95% trade if we have it, but if we don't, that's an 80% trade, which is above what we have for gold. So obviously I'm gonna take that whichever trade happens. And as far as my, according to my trading plan, one is higher than the other, I'm gonna take the higher one. I mean, this is all a probability game, so might as well take my chances on the one that has a higher chance of winning. So we have 47 ticks on, this is MNQ, so I have that. That will be with 2 contracts, that will be 47. So I have to hit it with 3 contracts to make it within our range. So that will be a $70 trade. Again, we are holding for at least a 1 to 2. So 94, potentially 141. I have to shit like literally no other. 51. Okay, what's the time? It's 19. I will probably have to toilet trade. Oh my freaking goodness. I have to go. I have to go. I have to go. I will keep this on and probably just, no, I'll just pop. I don't know. Fuck. Okay, 53. I am, oh my God. Hold on. 53. Okay, 53. 2 contracts would be good. Would be okay for me if I hit it. So 2 contracts as of right now. I will be back. Okay. Oh my God. Oh, oh my God. Oh my goodness. Uh, did y'all see that? Like, I don't even know. Then I got an alert that gold is popping off. Gold don't even look that good right now, bro. Cause like honestly, look at that. Multiple breaks of structure. Multiple breaks of structure. It broke one to get to it, bro. That's a oh hold on. And we not at the first pullback. I'm not taking this trade. I'm not taking this gold trade. Even though it tapped into our zone, I can't. Hold on. Hold on. Candle close. Hold on. Okay, I still can take this trade. Uh, and we have the EMAs are lined up. Hold on. Hold on. This is an 80% trade. That's crazy. There's multiple breaks of structure, so that's -5. It's an 80% supply and demand zone. How the fuck did you come back on top, mate? That is wicked. Um, so yeah, clearly that zone got disrespected. And honestly, like, if it wants to play this game, I could see it coming back down and potentially doing this. Potentially, maybe later. But I was not about to take this setup until I was looking at it. I was like, oh, wait, actually, it actually kind of works. Crazy enough, because there's no candles closed within the zone. So it's funny. It went from 60 to, oh, no candle close. That's interesting. But if there's a candle that closes, let me take that off. There's a candle that closes, this instantly becomes a 65. So it just gotta not close within the zone. And we on gold. Let me see. It's 50, 55 we're looking at. So that's just one contract. One contract needed. One contract needed. MAQ. Looking at it a little bit different. This is where you just get confused. It just tapped into. Okay, so we broke up. Price went high, broke this structure point, broke this structure point. We tapping into this, thinking that, and then price just completely disrespected it. If I'm looking at this, I'm looking at this like, okay, well, the exact same thing we thought we was gonna look for there, I'm gonna look for, but the other way. That's just how I'm thinking right now. But we got this this gold setup right here. So, cause that's still that level, right? Hold on, let me check the 1 hour. So that's still that level, and we got. I mean, we already filled the gaps, but we is going down. So I am looking at that now. We is going down. So if I can get that, send this, press this. Cause that look good too. As far as I'm concerned, as soon as this closes inside the zone, I'm taking it off, bro. If it closes within the zone, I'm taking it off. Like it's gonna be a 65, and I don't go for those. So I'm still up here. I'm still looking. Best believe. Best believe. I'm hoping it can use. What I really would like for it to do is to break this structure point. That would be so kind and so sweet. Like, if it really wanted to do that, like, it would be so kind, so sweet. Me wanting it to close within the zone so I don't have to take this setup. But I'm following my rules. Like, if it doesn't close within the zone, it's an 80% trade according to my trading plan. Like, it has a gap. If no candles close, you know, that's a possibility. There's break of structure. There's multiple breaks of structure because it broke this one to get to this zone. So we deduct 5 from it. All EMAs are lined up. There's a 1 hour confluence, right? We checking the 1 hour. We still bullish. We high, but we still bullish. And you know, we just not getting in on the first second. That's the only thing that's iffy about the setup is really how high we are in it. So yeah, we looking at this. I'm still looking at MNQ for real. Okay, we got 18 seconds. It's not looking good. It looks like it's about to run through this joint anyway. All right. No candles closed for sure, unless it in 10 seconds it just sweeps back up, which I would actually love to see. I want to see some wick rejections. I want to see some, we don't like the zone. We don't like this zone. All right, I'm not taking the setup, bro. I'm just not. And it looked like it's invalid anyway, bro. Bro, what is going down? What is going on? But yeah, no. If we get a candle or if price, you know what I mean, breaks this line, I might be looking for sales on MGC on gold. Ain't that funny? Bro, everything all at once, bro. Look at that. That's a nice rejection. So how I was originally looking at this, I was originally like, yo, I should go for buys, bro. I should go for buys. But I wanted to chill. Like on my phone, I ain't gonna lie, I have a Fibonacci zone from here to here, bro. I ain't even gonna cap. I ain't even gonna cap. But I haven't back tested this a lot, so I ain't even gonna hold it and be like, this was a trade that I would have take for sure, for fucking sure. Oh, what's that? Oh, MNQ. Oh shit, for real? Oh shit. Let me invert this. Hold on. Okay. So we got this. We actually got a. Never mind. I don't know what I'll say. Support and resistance. So we got break of structure for sure. Let's see if we can get a doji reaction. And that's the only thing that we're waiting for. Because as of right now, this is a 75% because break of structure, that's just 50% when it comes to support and resistance type break and retest type shit. Like you gotta have that. For me, it's a must. 1 hour level, we already know that this is a powerful 1 hour level. We've seen it on the charts. If we want to go back to the hour, we've seen that this is an area, you know, like of major rejections. This is like one of those zones. Either you coming back, you pulling in to come back down, or you're breaking up to continue going. So I'm looking at that, you know. Right now. So what I am looking for, okay, so we do got like an exhaustion bar right here. I'm looking at, it's like the same thing as when it comes to supply and demand. Like this one is a little bit different. Like candles can close within the zone, but what you really want to see, you want to see a lot of rejections. You want to see a lot of dojis. You want to see a lot of price on the bullish side. Since this is a sell setup, you want to see them losing structure. This is crazy. Now that I'm looking at this, this is crazy. Actually, I could be wrong about the direction of this trend. Now that I'm looking at this, I could be wrong because I'm looking at this and I'm like, damn, price went up, price broke structure, broke all of these lows. Now it's coming up, tapping into this high probability demand zone. Now I'm just like, damn, this could be a L for me because we're going with the trend. Well, that was the common trend, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Anyone's susceptible to being wrong. It really all depends on how you look at it, you know, like what makes sense to you and what actually is happening. I still got that 15-minute fib zone, fib level right here. I think it hit a 1-to-1. Yeah, hit a 1-to-1. Now let's see if it can hit the high of this setup. Who knows? I'm just here, bro. I'm just here, bro. Like, we got an exhaustion bar short. We got EMAs lined up, too. which is not really a part of our thing, but that's kind of fire. It could be like, it could be like EMAs, like just a little 5%, so I can knock down one that's 20. What's more important, a key level or, I mean, they all important actually, but I say I can knock down the key level thing. No, sorry, the doji rejection. That could go down to 20% rather than 25. And then the EMAs, if I want to add them, that could be a part of the mix. I'm thinking about it. I'm also thinking about not using breakouts. I think breakouts is just dangerous, bro. Okay, so this is 99. I'm like, I'm not woken up. This is 99 on MNQ. So I'm probably be going for two. Yeah, 99, two contracts on this. So looking at it, we do have a nice, no candle close within the zone kind of thing. MNQ, I'll be going on two contracts on this. If something happen, like I'm zooming the fuck in. Like I'm not playing since then. You know what I mean? Like I'm not playing with these niggas. Like I'm zoomed the fuck in, bro. Yo, if you know, you know. And I gotta take this out anyway. Yeah, it's probably not gonna come back. Oh shit, I did the exact same thing. Um, we had two contracts with it. No can do, I can't go for that. No, no can do. So we're holding minimum 1 to 2 because I got things to do. So it looks like a cool candle rejection right now. Looks like a cool setup. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's going on with gold. Ooh, okay. So price did what I would love to see it do. So now I'd be bearish on gold, to be honest. Okay. I'd be bearish on Goldie. I'd be bearish on Goldie. And Goldie. I'd be bearish on gold. Okay. We're close to a zone breaking kind of thing. We are high on the risk. On the risky sides. MNQ, we got 99 ticks. So we on two contracts. So, but you know what? Fucking we ball. Like, not much we can say, right? MES. Looking at the same thing. Oh, MES actually gave you a candle break, actually. But I just been so obsessed with the MNQ. I don't know, something about it just looked better. You know what I mean? It just looked better. Um, and I could be everything to you. Don't you know? No can do now, today. No can do now, today. Yeah, it's been an interesting journey, like it's really about you staying focused. I'm so glad that I am where I am with this trading plan thing and being able to calculate and see like okay, what kind of setup is this percentage wise? Like, oh, this is a 65% setup. I'm not taking that. I'm taking 70 plus. And if I have two setups happen at the same time, which one has a higher probability according to our trading plan? If there's one that's a 70, but there's another one that's an 80, I'm going to take the one that's an 80. And win or lose, I won because I followed my rules. So that's the new vibe, bro. That's the new vibe from now on, bro. I'm tired of being I'm tired of letting my emotions get to me because, I know that I want to win. I know that I want to be a consistently profitable trader. And I know that these things will happen, but it's not going to happen overnight. And it's not going to happen by me forcing and getting myself into trades that don't even make sense, bro. Don't even make sense. Like, why am I getting into that trade? Um, I like where this candle is because it's like it's no point in me even moving where my entry is because it's near the same thing. So if it closes like this is another good candle in the sense that it hasn't closed within the zone. But I don't like the candle because it went up but like went down. Like if you wanted to go down, or you know what I mean. This is down, this is sells, but it looks up in this inverted way. So it's like if you wanted to go up, stay up. Like why are you playing with me? But I don't mind it because we under, we got the EMAs, and I'm about to do that right now. I'm about to do that right now. About to move this jaw down real quick. Type that EMAs lined up. Because all EMAs are lined up right now, and that's crazy. EMAs up now. Um, mm, change that to 20. Okay. All EMAs are lined up right now. Let me put that apart of the Johnny. You guys cannot see any of this. I'm adjusting my trading plan. So I just added all EMAs lined up. I added as a 5% thing. I said doji rejections is 20%. 1 hour key level, that's a 25%. And breaking structure 50. Gots to have the breaking structure when it comes to supply and demand. I mean, that too, but for real on the support and resistance. I'm like, I don't even know the words. Um, I don't know. I don't know. We got no news. I don't want to say that. We don't got anything like red folder, none of that. EMAs is looking good. I just need a break of the candle, guys. I just need a break of the candle. So that's gonna be that one. So I'm about to move it. We might get an entry here. Might, depending on what it wants to do, babes. Depending on what you want to do. It's always that moment when the candle is right by the break of the candle that gets me the most. It's like, okay, we're in, and now we're not in. Sorry, but just like that moment of like, okay, it's happening. It's here, and every time it happens, it just feels like it happens quicker than you think it would. It's like you're waiting for, bro. Like, what did I literally say? It feels like it's longer is quicker. Like you've been waiting for that noise the entire time. But then once it actually happens, it's like, damn, I wasn't expecting you to actually do that. Put our buy stop right there for two of them. Uh, How do you feel, KD? Uh, I'm not gonna pay attention to the money, but I'm just gonna pay attention to the trade. That's all I did. Honestly, this is like a 100% John, so I literally am following my rules. So win or loss, like I fucking won, and I'm proud of myself because I see myself now. Like it's so fun, Like I'm really like breaking up like everything that I look for in my head now is written down. So now it's like it feels less abstract and I'm genuinely am just following what I see and what I believe in. Am I nervous? Of course, but my heart isn't beating like my heart is beating, thank God. But my heart is beating in a way that like it's beating normal. Like it's a normal heartbeat, but underneath it is nerves. Like I still like I get like ooh, ooh, ooh. But this is a nice candle rejection. We looking for a 1 to 2, so let me just adjust it to 1 to 1 so that I can mark that off, and then bring it back out to 1 to 2. So I don't know. I'm still iffy about that's the one thing I'm still iffy about. Should I put stops at break even if I'm holding for a 1 to 2, or should I just kind of let it go because we know that price like to reject and shit like it looked like it's going your direction, but then it come all the way back to your entry to then go back, and so you think you about to lose, but then it does that for a deep ass retracement, and then boom, it goes back up and hits TP. I literally have a trade where it was like the most watched video on this channel is a trade that looked like it was really about to stop me out, but it didn't. It's the one that's I made $70.45. It was the week when I was spazzing because the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and I was gonna go to the parade with my cousin, and his job called him in like last fucking minute, talking about we need you and this. All right, stops is gonna be set to break even. Oh shit, for sure. Okay, so stops is set to break even. So this is a risk-free trade. So the only thing about this is just like I just don't like putting break even on because it's like we mid the trade, we're mid trade, anything can happen, price can come back and want to retrace out of it. Like that's the only thing that I'm like iffy about. All right, just put my plan away so that we can just view this trade. It's looking good now, but again, we got like like 3 minutes left, so I'd like to see it. I like that momentum. I just want to see it hold here and not like do some weird shit. Like again, I'm not settled until it hit TP. Like it could get as close as 2% to that bitch and it still will fucking like stop you out. Bro, I'm not content until price hits TP. 19803. 19803.50. Wait, actually, like to the fucking. That's where we're looking for TP to hit. I'm not content. Yeah, I'm up 148, whatever the fuck, 40, like 140. Like who cares? Again, like that. You see what I mean? You can be up so much, but the price market it can fluctuate so crazy. It's not even funny. This is so crazy to me because it just shows how disciplined I've become because I know older me would have been like, oh, we're up 130, 140, take it, grab, snatch it. And it's like, now it's like, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but do you see me fucking, like, nah, bro. Nah, bro. It hasn't hit TP. I'm not settled or content unless TP gets hit. So, it looked like TP was about to get hit. That's why I switched to Iron Beam, but, man. We got 45 seconds left on this candle. Hoping it closes like this so we can get the 1 to 2 and be gone. Bro. I will become a consistently profitable trader. I will have my own music studio. I will achieve time freedom. You know, this stuff is really difficult. This stuff is really hard, but I know that I can trade. And now that I understand and see how your mental state can play a huge part in how you feel, the things that you do, I respect it a lot more than before, I guarantee you. Uh, as far as this candle, bro, I've been in this situation so many times. This the candle that's gonna take away all your fucking profits, go all the way down, and make you want to like get out of the trade, bro. It's usually this candle that really messes up with your psychology because we made a big push, but now is coming back, it's retracing, and you're like, wait, why are you retracing? This is really the candle that be fucking me up the most, no cap. No, you're like, oh, but it's going up. No, bro, this shit about to come down, reject, retrace, have a full white candle, and you're like, bro, we was up 140, we was up 150, bro. Like, no, like this candle is really like hit or miss for real. Most of the times it's gonna be a white candle. It's gonna be a white candle. It's gonna bring you back down in profit. You gonna feel some type of way. You gonna feel pressed. 100,000% you're gonna feel pressed. But it's really up to you to stay committed to what you believe in. And I believe in this trade. I believe it will hit TP. So I'm staying in. And if it doesn't hit TP, it will hit break even. And we don't lose any money. We make a little bit. So I'm gonna be here come Thursday, come Friday. So regardless of what happens, yeah, it does suck. You know, price was all the way up. You know, we made some good, you know, profits to cover our previous losses and then some. But you know, we're gonna be here for a long ass time. There's going to be so many kinds of setups, and you know, I just gotta be open to that and be open to the fact that this is not gonna be the trade that's gonna get me out my job, bro. No, it's the trades, it's the series of trades that come after this. That trades like this is what's gonna get me there. But this is not gonna be the trade to get me out of my job. I still gotta go to work after this. I don't even gotta watch, but I'm looking down. So it's like this of course plays a role, but it doesn't play a huge factor in anything because I still gotta work a job. This trade is not worth it. It would be different if this trade was worth 1,400. Then I'd be like, bro, I just made my fucking basically one of my paychecks in a couple of minutes. I ain't even gonna lie, if it was 1,400, I probably would have took the money, bro. Even though it didn't hit TP, I probably would have took the money. That's crazy. That's messed up. But that's true, bro. You floated in 1,400, man, you know what it's like to not have money, bro. And to be able to have money as quickly as, you know, this came. I mean, I've been waiting for literally an hour. Um, but shit, it's one of them. It's one of them ones. We got less than 2 minutes left. This candle, I'm telling you, bro, it be playing with you. This is the candle that you should not be looking at the money when it's happening. Like you should not be looking at it because I know this shit is like down to like $50 right now, bro. I know that shit hurt. Look at this. Look at this, bro. What did I say, bro? This really be the candle. So it could, and this is why I'm so against break even, like setting stops to break even when I'm holding trades because it's like, bro, like I gotta give that shit chance to breathe. But if I'm gonna be honest, like, you breathed enough. You breathed enough. You breathed enough. I like giving myself a chance, and I I can't stand the idea of losing. Like, who likes to lose? I don't like losing, but I can't stand the idea of it hitting break even and then going in my direction to hit TP. Bro, to protect, you're protecting your capital, which is the name of the game, but it's also like bro, you're protecting it but also giving it a handicap, because why why are you stopping yourself out? Bro, if this stops me out, I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's gonna be like whatever, but it's like this is the curse of seeing the money. Before I was up 148, bro, highest I see, and now we like at $2. Here we go, about to get stopped out. God damn it, you wake up and wipe the crust out of your eyes, get ready, get prepared to hit break even, bro. But you know what? I'm not gonna get discouraged. I'm not gonna feel some type of way about it. I'm just gonna be proud of myself that I stuck to my rules. Be proud that, you know, I know how to fucking trade. Be proud of that. Like, amen. I'm sick. I just don't fuck with this break even shit. It's brought like, bro, stop me out or nothing at all. But I'm broke even on the trade. Fucking bullshit, but whatever. Account details. We made $9. That's a steal. That's a steal, bro. I swear, bro, because this is a supply zone. So if it taps in and goes my other way, bro, I'm going to be so fucking heated. You don't even understand, bro. Not enough to revenge trade, but just so fucking pissed off, bro. If this hits take profit, bro, I swear I am not doing break even anymore. I'm not doing break even anymore. Because I'm about to leave. Hold on. You see this? Is closed. But if this shit hit TP, bro, I'm literally never putting that shit back to break even ever again. Ever the fuck again. If it stops me out, whatever. It just stopped me out anyway. With a little profit, but bro, we was up 148. This shit not working. If this shit hits TP, I'm putting this shit in my P&L calendar. If this shit hits TP, bro, I am no longer doing break even bullshit. It was like 9.5. I'm no longer doing it. All right. Well, that's this on that. So we'll see. If this joint hit TP, I am not doing break even anymore, because what the fuck, bro? But I'm proud of myself. You know, I stuck to my rules. I stayed diligent. I didn't force anything. I didn't rush to anything. I went through and I applied my strategy and plan perfectly. Um, and yeah, I mean, this is just a series of trade. I'm irritated, of course, but this is just one trade out of many. There's going to be plenty of trades to come after this. That's going to be great, amazing, or maybe fucking sucks. Who knows? But either way, I'm going to be here because I will become a consistently profitable trader. I will have my own music studio and I will achieve time freedom. Who the fuck wants a job, bro? Who the fuck wants a job? I will wake up on my own time, on my own fucking agenda, and I will live a life that I can essentially do whatever I want. I'm not tied down to clients, to people, to other people's time. I'm tied down to my time. This is not a dream. This will be my reality. All right. Y'all take care.